it's so nice there. I mean, you got like
nice,
water. It's way bigger.
You cup water.
At the end of the day, it's like we're all on the same like kind of squad. Almost,
Yeah.
you know?
All right, we should jam sometime. Episode number 10.
Big 10, the big 1-0.
Yeah.
With the one and only Gunner Drake Campbell.
Hey guys. What the fuck?
You're alive.
So
Dude, he's
heard
alive.
you guys
he's alive and well.
were talking some shit the other day.
Yeah.
But how I die all the time in every scenario.
We were at least facilitating the shit talk anyway. We were allowing it to happen on our platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just had to watch, and I had no voice. So
Yeah.
I'm here.
We were
I'm
thinking about
here
that.
I'm here to voice my opinions now.
Right.
That's why when I made the post that I just straight up tagged you in it and was like, this is what happens. Because I would have felt bad if you just stumbled upon it. Like if you were like, oh, cool, like a podcast with my friends, and you click play on the clip, and it was just like, yeah, Drake's fucking gonna die.
Yeah, I just get thrown under the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I'm
I thought I would
especially
lead
to
you into
blame
it.
because I mean my comment was the worst one where it was like I feel like Drake is gonna go in the goriest possible way. So I'm really sorry that it was so masochistic.
Yeah, I mean that's still possible to die in, like this gory way, but I feel like I wouldn't be first. That's my main argument.
Okay.
Like,
so we'll open up the discussion then. So which band do you want to start with?
Oh, okay. Oh, we're doing it that
Let's
way.
just do it right off the bat. We'll start with the zombie apocalypse bit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try and not talk a lot of shit. I got
Oh, go off, man.
I got some honor over here, unlike some other people in the chat. But honestly, I think based on like previous knowledge of decisions some people in Lost Arts have made, I feel like there would be some dumb decisions made by some people.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
You're going to leave
Dude,
it all
you-
nameless?
Yeah, that's too vague. Come on, man. We're
I-
all
I am,
friends here. What?
We went into gory detail, like pun intended.
I'm talking about Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Can
Now we're
you can
getting
you
somewhere.
outline one specific situation like that he did
Okay,
that
so-
makes you think he died?
Yeah, last summer we go on tour, and we're driving to our first out of town stop, like our Toronto gig, and we're about maybe 5 to 10 minutes away from like where we're supposed to stop and like drop all our stuff off, like where we're staying that night. So I'm pulling up and we're like, hey, because by the way, it's Nick's cousin's place who we're staying at.
Okay.
So this all falls under Nick's responsibility.
Right.
So we're about maybe 5 to 10 minutes there, and we're like, hey,
Also,
Nick.
It was his only job. So sorry to interrupt, but that was his only job really for the whole tour was to hook this night up.
Right.
So sorry.
So yeah, we're almost there, and we're like, hey, Nick, we're on the street, like where we have to pull over. Where do I park? And Nick's like, oh, I didn't think about parking. And we're like, we're driving a car in Toronto, and you have no idea where we're gonna park. And he's like, oh, well, I don't drive, so I didn't think about that. So we're all like, what the hell do we do now? We have nowhere to park. So we fucking, after the show, we spend like a good maybe 2 hours driving around for a parking lot that we can find to park overnight in.
Oh my God.
And then
Yeah.
we had to park in this parking lot. Then I had to wake up at like 6 a.m., walk back to the parking lot before 7 when it canceled,
When it expired.
and then drive the car back to the place.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And like every parking lot we found, we're like, hey, we think that this one's good. And it's like kind of close. And then we'd look and it would just be like, in the fine print, it'd be like, but you can't park here overnight. And you'd be like,
Right.
fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody get back in. We'll find somewhere else to go.
So yeah, if that were to translate in some sort of scenario, like, hey Nick, did you lock the zombie gate? The what? Oh, the zombie gate that keeps all the zombies from eating us. Oh no, I didn't do that.
No, I'm usually not in a zombie apocalypse situation, so I didn't bother.
Yeah, we've never had zombies before.
Yeah.
Also,
Or he would say, absolutely, I locked the zombie gate. Are you stupid? And then we'd be like, well, there's a horde of zombies in the perimeter. So
there's a horde of zombies right over there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
that's totally fair.
I hate to keep dragging Nick down, but also one time Nick forgot his guitar strap
Yeah.
for a show, and
That's a
he
rough
plays
one.
guitar.
Yeah, that's a
And
rough one.
both of his bands it was a Lost Arts and a Cake Face show. Like both of
So
his
like,
bands were
did he
playing.
do like the white girl that's playing Colby
the-
Calais songs thing? Like hold the guitar in the air? Did he do like the
Wait.
one knee, like the flamingo?
Oh no. Yeah,
No,
one
wait,
time
I
he
got
also
stories.
forgot his.
I got stories confused. He forgot the
Yeah.
strap at in kitchen. We were in Waterloo, and
he
that
left
was the
it
first
at
time I
another
played
gig.
with plants. Yeah, the thing with Cake Face and Lost Arts, he forgot his fucking guitar.
Yeah, he forgot
didn't
his
bring a
entire guitar.
I actually,
yeah, that was the Lost Arts Cake Face show.
I
We were
can't
like,
I can't
hey,
roast
dude."
him too hard. I forgot my bass for 2 different gigs now. Actually,
How?
I don't know.
It's the
man.
thing that you need.
There was one gig. I was like new to being a bass player. This was like at Star Billiards with Charlie in Freight Train. So this is Legal Kill before Legal Kill in Freight Train, and I forgot the bass, and I had to borrow someone's bass. And then there was what was it? I think it was like a death sentence show, like a house show, and I rolled up, and it was like, all right, we're on. Like it was like moments before we were supposed to go on. I'm like, all right, I'll go grab my bass. I'm like, is my bass not here? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Is your bass here? I'm like, I don't know. I thought it was here. And I had to borrow somebody's bass last second. So I guess maybe I'll die first in my zombie apocalypse. You know, because I forgot.
I
the
think
bass.
that
Like the common trope, like in all like these zombie TV shows and stuff, it's just some guy forgets to like close a door, or like forgets to close like the most important door there is.
Right.
yeah.
Like it's like, oh, the lock is jimmied open, and now all the zombies get in.
Yeah. You'd hate to find that one lock picking zombie. Right.
The one with lock
Yeah,
picking 100.
Yeah.
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 The skills just transfer right over when he turns into
Yeah.
a zombie.
Yeah, you don't lose those skills.
Yeah. Oh boy.
All right, so Nick's dying first. Where does Hayden land? Because he scored very high in every possible scenario, I think, so far.
Yeah, like as I was watching the podcast and you guys talking about it, I constantly agreed that like, oh yeah, probably Hayden
Yeah,
would stick it out for sure.
Yeah.
because he's a brainy guy. You know, he'll figure it out. But I mean, that's
Yeah, I think
also
he's-
not a good thing in the zombie apocalypse. You know, they're keen on brains.
It's true. Hayden just knows shit that like you wouldn't think anybody would ever know. And like
Yeah,
it doesn't
like-
even like matter the topic sometimes. He's just like he's always got at least a little bit of information about it. And you're like, how the fuck do you even know about that?
Yeah, like he probably knows like a little bit of like quantum physics or something. But like there's just
What the hell?
there's never been an opportunity for him to like bring it up, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
people talking about it, and he would be like, "Oh, what? You guys don't know quantum physics?"
Yeah.
Like it's just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, Hayden knows that."
That's going to be
Yeah,
our
of
cold
course we
open.
do.
Whenever we get Hayden on the show, it'll be like, all right, episode 24, episode 420 with Hayden. So how about quantum physics, buddy? You want to tell us a little bit about that?
What can you explain?
Well, funny
that?
you ask, Craig. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on this Reddit thread the other day, the quantum physics Reddit thread.
Oh, yeah, he's a Reddit
And,
guy.
I've
Yeah,
learned
he's
everything
big
I
into
need to
Reddit.
know. Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping he could like somehow make our band famous on Reddit, but like I don't understand the platform.
Yeah, I remember doing one of
So-
those, like, I went on a music thread in, like, 2014,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm going to post all of my shit and be like, hey, my friend's
Yeah.
band put out some music the other day.
Yeah, and then nobody even reacts.
No
to
one
it.
touches it.
You're
Yeah,
like, what?
exactly.
You're like,
Yeah.
what happened? Yeah.
I posted
Fucking
on
the
4chan
internet, man.
once, too. That was really not a good idea.
Nice.
They're
Oh,
very,
yeah.
I saw this horror.
they're not nice.
This one time, this guy was like, he realized like he was like, man, my streams are like really going up, and he saw that his song had been posted in like basically this like shitty music like subreddit that was basically just like, listen to this shit.
Oh god.
It's like, oh my god,
You thought you've
that's
heard
horrible.
shitty music before.
Yeah,
Hear
wait
this,
till you
yeah.
hear this. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know a guy from my old high school that had that happen to him, and I may or may not know who posted the music on. I may or may not have been in the chat when it was going live on there.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were
that's
pretty
brutal.
ruthless. They were pretty ruthless. A lot of slurs on that comment section. I think it's disabled now, but it has a lot. It has a lot of views on it. Like it got. I think it garnered like 10,000 views over like a span of a few
dang.
days. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Oh my god, that's fucking
Is-
I'm
wild.
curious. to look it up
4chan
now.
is 4chan still around?
Oh god, yeah, it's
I
thriving.
think so. Yeah.
It's
Oh, really?
Oh, dude. Especially with everyone just
Wow,
at
I just-
home. Everyone's everyone is a
Oh,
keyboard
yeah.
warrior now, right?
Just all this pent up like, cyber rage that they need to throw around.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's pissed off about something.
Yep.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Which
How
is
about
actually-
Drake? Did you see that Puddle of Mud cover?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah.
Holy
That was
shit.
something else.
I couldn't believe that. Dude, people are still
Me
unsure
neither.
as to whether or not it was a joke.
I don't know.
There's
See, it
no
was
way.
crazy. So, like, first off, it was funny because the second I hit play and Buddy starts singing, like, Julia immediately is like, "What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, turn that
What
off."
on earth is happening?
And
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta get through it. But then I clicked on like one of their originals after just to see like if it was like still that brutal.
Still
and I mean,
bad.
it was definitely less brutal. Like, I mean, it's still Puddle of Mud, but like, it wasn't as like his singing wasn't as fucked. And I
Yeah.
was just like, what was the deal with that?
Well, he's like he's
cover?
doing
Like,
it in the.
it's
I
unreal.
noticed that he was doing it in like the original key, which I mean, like I wouldn't do that. Like that's a little
Yeah.
brash for me to try to sing like that. But I mean, like it sounded like he just blown out his fucking voice so hard, and he wasn't like he was trying so hard to like not hit the notes. Like it sounded that bad.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's one of the worst things I've seen in a long time. And just
Yeah,
like
that's,
watching the band like get through it.
Yeah, they were stone faced pretty hard. Like they were actually like pretty convincing. Like, oh yeah, this is normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think
this is
it
pretty
is.
regular
I think that
day.
guy's like a piece of shit. Like I've heard like a bunch of stories of, or like read a bunch of stories.
Oh,
of him
yeah.
just like
In
being
London.
hammered on stage and stuff. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never heard like a London
Yeah, man.
story.
There was a show. They were supposed to play Norma Jeans here in London,
nice.
and
Nice.
I pretty sure it was confirmed that he just like stayed. He didn't leave the hotel, and he just got like fucking hammered, and just didn't.
Yeah,
go.
I heard the same thing.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
didn't even show
That's
up.
wild.
I'm pretty sure the rest
Yeah,
of
he
the
just
band
didn't go
did,
to
though.
the show and he just got wrecked. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. That's unreal.
yeah, pretty ridiculous.
Fucking Puddle of Mud.
I
man.
have to say,
Puddle of
after that,
Mud.
after I saw that video, I did look up "She Hates Me" and listen to it like 4 times. I did listen to it a lot of times after that.
You know what? Still a banger though. Still a
Still,
banger.
yeah, totally great. You could actually, when I was listening to it though, you can tell that like the way he's singing isn't healthy. So like I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Like after like I watched that and I was like, holy fuck, this is insanely bad. And then I listened to like how old is that recording? Like probably like 2001 or
old.
some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then I'm like, this doesn't sound like he's doing this properly. So I'm not surprised.
Fucking Wes, dude. Wes.
Yeah.
What a. I'm trying to. FM96 plays like one of the slower songs all the time. I can't remember what it's called though. But yeah, man, fucking Puddle of Mud. I just thought that
Yeah.
was. Oh man, their
I
first related artist is Seether, dude. Oh
No.
yeah,
That's amazing.
man. Fucking
And then when you go to
Hinder.
see their what is their first one?
Lost Art starts getting
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
One sec.
Dude, okay, so
crossfade.
Throw-
Crossfade. I don't know
throwing
who
back-
Crossfade is.
throwing back to that high school friend of mine that had their song put up on 4chan, it has 200,000 views.
Oh my god! And it's
Wow.
like because it's bad.
It's because it's bad, yeah. Actually,
Right.
looking at the likes and dislikes, there's 4.2 thousand likes and 2.1 thousand dislikes. So people generally did like it, I guess.
Oh, that's good.
Overall,
That's good.
I still want to keep it
I mean,
relatively anonymous, but yeah, it was. It was a bad song. It's a very bad song. Bad video too.
oh God, the double whammy.
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean,
this.
Puddle of Mud still has almost 3 million monthly listeners. So I mean,
3 million
People are-
monthly listeners. That's insane.
almost, yeah, just under.
Wow,
fuck.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
That's insane.
lot.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You can't see on the desktop one. But
Like if you were to tell
yeah,
me like
fucking crazy.
so and so like an artist has 3 million monthly listeners, I would think that's like fucking Drake or some shit. But is that like that's probably like 50
Well, I
million
mean,
or something, right?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Drake is like up there as one of the most
Hundreds of millions.
streamed.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Oh, shit's
well,
not loading.
I've got it up on
Yeah, he has
desktop.
50. He has 53 million.
53.
Oh.
Wow, I was fucking close.
Honestly,
50 million.
I thought it would be more than that.
I'm trying to remember who is like the most listened to. I think it's like,
It's got to be Billie Eilish right
Who is
now
it?
or Post Malone.
oh, it might be Billie Eilish right now. Yeah.
It's got to be.
At once upon a
Yeah, that
time,
makes
it
sense.
was like Katy Perry or something.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Mm.
Billie Eilish's numbers aren't coming out. No, Billie Eilish has less. She only has 49 million.
What? That makes
I was
no
gonna guess
sense.
Taylor Swift, honestly.
Oh, true.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say it's
this
the
is
Beatles.
riveting content for the people.
Is it the Beatles?
No, it's not the. I don't think it's the Beatles, man. Actually, we could definitely
For a
just look it up.
For a
I've got
second, I
it
thought
pulled
you
up
said
on.
Seether again.
Yeah, yes.
Dude, I was
Actually,
listening
Taylor
to
it's
Swift
today.
only has 33 million, actually.
Wow, that's surprising.
So I don't know.
The boomers
I
are
don't
not
know.
with it on Spotify.
Yeah.
I'm only one of those monthly listeners, but I probably account for like 50% of their plays. The Beatles.
Right.
Man,
Are
today.
you just Beatles 24/7?
Well, I am like I'll go in phases. I was gonna say so today. I was listening. I rediscovered my love for like Justin Timberlake and fucking Backstreet Boys and shit.
Yeah.
So then I just typed in like 2000s playlist, and then that rapidly turned into me going through the years, and I was like, 2007 was a pretty good year, and I was like 2007 hits of 2007, and I was listening to all that sort of shit. So I was listening to like Timbaland,
Great year.
and like Kesha
Super
and
great
shit.
year.
Actually, I skipped every Kesha song. I'll be honest. I really like that big ballad she did recently, but oh my god,
what was it? Praying or whatever?
yes, that's an excellent song. That
Yeah.
fucking note she
Yeah,
hits,
that song is huge.
insane. But yeah, all of her old super auto-tune shit, it's just bad.
Oh yeah.
When I wake up in the morning feeling like P Diddy, I'm like, nope. Big old nope.
That was
I
all,
watched a bunch of Avril Lavigne music videos.
Oh
last
yeah,
night.
I was listening to Avril
So-
Lavigne yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I was
nice.
doing this thing and we were laying in bed, going to bed, and I was just talking in like song lyrics and stuff, and she would just be like, "That's All American Reject." And I was like, no, and I would say something else, and she'd be like, "That's fucking Panic at the Disco," or whatever. So then I just started singing "Misery Business" by Paramore, and she was like, "I don't know that song," and I was
Nice.
like, "Yeah,
What?
yes, you do."
Nice.
So then we watched the video. And I was like, damn, I was like, fucking Paramore rips, man.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I'd
Yeah,
be trying
they
to do
just
some
started watching
obscure
old
ones,
music
like do some
videos.
fucking Escape the Fate. Like, listen, these situations are irrelevant now. Okay.
Yeah, I can't even. I'm trying to think of like some examples of what I was saying, but it was pretty funny. She was like, "This is
Why do you
fucking-
got to go
that's
and make things so complicated?
yeah.
I
Can
would
you
just be
stop,
like, Julia?
Can you stop speaking
"You
in
come into the
music
bedroom."
references?
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
make me so hot. You make me want to drop. You're so ridiculous. I can barely stop.
Oh my god.
Dude, that video, that hot video by Avril Lavigne was like, that was the first. I think that she was like one of my first celebrity crushes at that point. Well, maybe that year.
Yeah.
That video was fucking life changing though. Avril Lavigne in a corset. Come on.
I don't even think I've seen that.
Oh, you have for sure.
That's,
If you
okay.
haven't,
Wait,
then
what video
I've
was this?
seen it enough times for your behalf.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm gonna.
Hot.
queue it up
Avril
right
Lavigne
now.
hot. What an incredible.
What video is this?
It's the song's called Hot by Avril Lavigne.
Oh.
Okay.
And it's
I don't
so
even
funny
think I've even heard that song.
because I love that song too. And like I've been doing the live streams, and I've been trying to make them like themed, like for the like I did like an oldies one, I did like a contemporary pop one, and I was gonna do like throwback songs, and I wanted to do that song, and I was listening to it, and like even in her perspective, like the female perspective, it's creepy. Like the shit she's saying. It's like I could make you do anything again and again. It's just like I can't say that on the internet. That's not okay.
Yeah.
That's like,
it's like I'm gonna back you into a corner again and again. It's like that's fucked up. Sorry, go ahead.
I think that was I don't know if they still play it or not, but I saw some like there was like a tweet or like an interview or something with Haley Williams about how she didn't like Misery Business anymore, just because of like it's not very like pro women, basically, because there's like the whole song is her just basically like shitting on this other girl. So, and then we listened to it again last night, and I was like, oh yeah, I could definitely see how the second verse would be like. It'd be pretty hard to be like, yeah, like pro-feminism, and then be like, what about this song you wrote
Yeah.
that says, once a whore, you're nothing more? Like,
Rough.
yeah, not
that's
kosher
rough.
anymore.
I want to
Yeah.
look up.
I just thought it was for hot. Yeah, I got the music video.
Dude,
queued up for
they're like not
afterwards.
good. Yeah, I want to lock you up in my closet when no one's around. Like, can you imagine me with an acoustic guitar? It's like, I want to lock you up in my closet.
Just like dead staring into the camera.
Yeah.
Just like,
The next one is I want to put your hand in my pocket, and it's like that's like
Nice.
it's like right out of the pedophile's handbook. Like that's not cool.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But the song's great. Like but like I said, even listening to Avril saying it, I was like, this is borderline not okay. If she was saying it to me, I'd just be like, fuck yeah, I'll go in your closet.
that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
on the Avril Lavigne subject, do you believe the whole giant Avril Lavigne conspiracy
Oh my God.
business?
Julia was telling me this last night.
I don't
No.
believe it, but I do
don't.
think like because something had to happen, man. Did you see that video with her and Miley Cyrus? It's like
No.
I forget what the song is, but it's this awful. Like I think it's actually the way I'm remembering it. They're like milking like Japanese culture. I think it's like So Kawaii or something is the song.
Oh
And it's
yeah,
like-
okay. I think
It's fucked up. Like they're like, yeah, it's really not cool. But I remember seeing that and I was just like, what the fuck happened to Avril Lavigne? Why is she stupid all of a sudden? Like she seemed like pretty woke. You know, like she had it figured out.
I think it was
I
just
don't-
maybe
I was-
part of like a massive rebrand type thing, just trying to be, like relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, but I saw right through it and it was like, yeah, it's oh my God, what? Where'd the song go? I typed in Miley Cyrus, Avril Lavigne, and it's not coming up. How's it? Maybe it's been banned from the internet.
Ooh.
I wouldn't be
It was
surprised.
banned. Okay, but I had this other, which is a pretty dark take on it. But Julia was explaining this whole thing where like, which I guess like if anybody doesn't know, basically I think the idea is that Avril Lavigne died and then she had this like stunt double type thing to like,
Right.
like stave off
Like Paul
paparazzi
McCartney
or whatever.
The exact same thing as
Yeah,
Paul
Yeah.
so then basically like people are saying that the Avril Lavigne that you see now, or even for like the last decade or whatever it is, I think, right, is this stunt double.
Right.
But I said, which like, so I don't know what the timeline on this is, like when they think she died, but like that would have been great for sales. Shit. Like when musicians die, it's like super, which is not cool, obviously, but it's celebrated and it
Huge
makes them these
surge.
like icons. Wouldn't that
Yeah.
be better for the Avril Lavigne camp
right.
if she just died, as opposed to being like, oh fuck, we have to replace her with this person,
Yeah.
this rando? I know that's pretty fucked up, but I'm just saying it's the reality of
Yeah.
sort of the entertainment business.
Like a
You
big
become
reason,
kind of like this
a
martyr.
big reason I don't believe that it happened is because I'm a huge Beatles fan, and the Paul McCartney thing. There's there's song references. There's countless song references that people have picked out. But like if you look at like, it'll be like Paul McCartney 1963, and then like Paul McCartney 1968, and like his fucking nose is different. His eyebrows are different and shit. Like, and of course, it's probably just the photo, right? Like, I don't think Paul McCartney was fucking. They said that he like died in a car accident or something, and then they replaced him with a Scottish guy. That's what they say.
Oh.
Because and it's funny because they're like, yeah, if you listen to When I'm 64, he has like he like rolls his R's a couple times and shit. And then you'll see these side-by-side photos, and, like, his eyes are different, like, a little bit. Like, it'll just happen when you age, right? But with Avril Lavigne, like, she looks exactly the fucking same.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, I can't believe that part. But I like the idea of it. I like the idea they swapped her out.
Drake, do you remember the guest lecture we had in second year MIA? It was,
that's
like
that's basically
Avril
like been in the
Lavigne's
back of my
old.
mind this whole conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Craig, I don't remember the guy's name, but sorry. So we had this guest lecture, and he like was he was like a manager, and apparently he like discovered Avril Lavigne or whatever, and so he's going through this whole thing about basically how he like brought her to the record company and everything, and like everything was going to be cool. He was like helping with like songs and stuff. I believe is the story, and it was like he was gonna be like, you know, obviously the manager and like be in the credits and shit. And then the record company was just like, yeah, you need to fucking drop this guy basically, and just like cut him out of her life, and like he's not like anywhere on like there's like no trace of him on like if you look
that
about
is so rough.
But what was like really wild about this guest lecture is like we're like, man, that's fucking crazy, and the guy's like, but it's cool, I'm over it, I'm just letting you guys know the story.
He's so
where
not.
I came from. And then but behind him is a box, and he's like, but I got these box of papers that prove everything. That prove it all. And we're all just sitting there like, what the fuck is
Oh my
going on
God.
right now? It was fucking wild. It was
Yeah.
like,
I'm not out of order.
he's, like,
You're out of
pulling
order.
papers out.
Yeah. He's
was
basically
wild.
saying like, oh, this is totally behind me in my past, but if you guys want to look at it, I have literally all of the proof to prove everything I just
Boxes
said.
and boxes that I drove here in my Nissan Altima.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
like
I guess he. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, but yeah. So basically, he's explaining like all the stuff he like did for Avril Lavigne, to where he's like, yeah, like she actually like didn't write any of these songs, but like, you know, I pulled some strings and like got her put on the song credits, even though she didn't write anything, and now she's making all this money from being a, you know, getting
pop
all these
sensation.
royalties when that was my doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always there was a teacher at Westmount that taught her art. She was like an art teacher at Westmount, like my public school, and she used to say like, oh yeah, like I had her like in grade 7 or some shit, but I think she like won some radio contest and sang with Celine Dion, if I'm correct, if I'm not mistaken. And that's the story that I always hear is like, you know, she won this radio contest, she sang with Celine Dion, and then record people discovered her. But I'm just rubbing it into that guy. I've never heard anything about a guy. Never heard anything about a guy. It was all Celine Dion, you know. So I mean, all those boxes and boxes of evidence don't mean shit when it comes to Celine Dion.
It was also kind of funny because like the next week, like this guy was like, it was a very interesting guest lecture, but he was like kind of wild. And the next week, I think like Mike just kind of brought him in to just be like, this is also other people in the industry. Like he was just like, yeah, that guy was pretty wild. And like, I don't agree with everything he told you. And it was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what did we sit through? It was really strange.
Yeah. And at the end of the guest lecture, honestly, nobody wanted to look through any of those files.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
No one
It would
walked to
kinda,
be
like,
like, actually,
demystify her.
yeah, let me take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was just kind of, you know, like taken aback a little bit, like, oh, this guy has a huge problem with Avril Lavigne.
Yeah,
And that's basically his whole thing.
Yeah.
that'd be all I'd
And
take
none
away
of us were
from it.
prepared for it. Yeah. Fucking Avril Lavigne.
I have the complete opposite of a
way to-
problem with Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
Complete opposite. I actually only just realized that she's not married to Chad Kruger anymore. I realized that like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they were only together
really?
for 2 years. I'm on
I'm
Wikipedia
surprised.
right
Yeah,
now.
they are like the Canadian super couple. Unfortunately, that's like our Brangelina.
Yeah. They've been
Canadian
divorced.
music. Yeah.
They've been divorced for longer than they were together.
Yeah, well, because she was married. She was married to Derek Whibley from Sum 41, and then
From
Yeah.
Sum
and then
41.
married Chad Kruger, and then coincidentally, right after they get married, Derek Whibley has liver failure from alcoholism. I'm like, yeah, I would drink myself to
Ooh.
death too, dude. That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Chad Kruger fucked my bitch. So I was listening to a lot of Lil Dicky today, so I'm sorry.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like, hey, Derek, what's wrong? Chad Kroger just bayed my bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Holy shit.
Women aren't bitches, everyone. It was a joke. Sorry.
Let's not. Yeah, I'm gonna go on the record to say that I don't condone calling women that.
I especially don't think that Avril Lavigne is a bitch. Let me especially go on the record saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avril, if you're listening, we love you. And we
Avril?
think that you're still alive.
Yeah, I've had high hopes about people that watch this. I've shouted out Rhett and Link to the camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
nice.
else? Yeah, dude. I love those guys. Who else did I shout
Yeah,
out
dude.
straight to the
Subway,
camera?
of
I forget.
course.
I watch Good Mythical Morning every day, man.
Me too. I've been loving the vlogs they're putting out. I think they're even better than
Yeah.
the actual show.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys.
But anyway, with our show, this is a 10th episode. This is like a milestone episode.
Oh yeah, 10.
Yeah, it's
10 episodes.
Yeah.
been what's the word? A decade?
It's
Yeah.
been a decade of We Should Jam Sometime.
Yeah.
No, it's like when not like a bicentennial would be like 50
Yeah, yeah.
years.
Right.
I don't know what the 10-year one is called though.
I don't know. I'm not really sure if there is a word for that.
I'm on it.
But I remember Caleb.
Nope. All I have is that it's the 10th year of marriage is marked with tin or aluminum. So it's episode aluminum, everybody.
Nice.
Hell
Aluminium.
yeah. Aluminium.
Yes. We were talking on the phone the other day, and it was like, what are we gonna do for our big 10th episode? Like, we got to do something special. And I was like, we should get Drake on so he can exact his revenge from us murdering him off in every possible zombie apocalypse scenario.
I've been just stewing over here ever since, just like, how could they do this to me?
But you're here. You're alive. You're well.
Yeah, I'm good.
So we were wrong.
Well, I mean, we're recording this like a month in advance, so maybe when this comes out, maybe the zombies
no.
would have got him by now.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Drake's a zombie now. Shit.
He later died in hospital.
Yeah. There's just a little disclaimer at the beginning of the episode. This is being released posthumously. Drake has been nabbed.
There's going to be an in memoriam at the end.
zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the it's just like pictures of me with the I will remember.
Yeah.
you."
we
it's
got
just like,
we got to
yeah,
do it
nice.
like the Spider-Man memoriam for Tony Stark.
Yeah.
It's like
With all-
and I will always love
like
you or
the-
some shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Comic
with all like the
Sans.
stock images of like candles and shit.
Yeah, and Comic
Yeah,
Sans
that still
font.
have like Getty Images like watermark on them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Like, we didn't bother to get like real images.
That's like a
Still
smart
watermark.
idea to like make yourself look more relevant than you are. Just like Photoshop a Getty Images watermark on your photos.
True. Interesting.
It's like, I'm on Google, man. I'm on the map.
Dude, I'm on Google.
I said it on a previous
That's hilarious.
podcast. I feel like my milestone will be like if I can type in Craig Geniac height on Google and they have my height, I made it.
Yeah, you've peaked for sure. Yeah. That's
Definitely.
That's awesome. I can't wait for the day you Google it and then your only response can be nice.
Yeah, exactly. It'll
or
be
you
like,
Google it.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna
He
Google it
just
now
starts-
because then I'll be
starts calling
satisfied.
everybody and he's like, Google my name. Just Google my name and then the word height after it.
Yeah.
And just see.
I remember my dad.
I'll stay on the
Googled-
phone with you.
My dad Googled Russell Brand's height once, and I think I remember him saying that it specified. It was like he's 6'2", but 6'4" when he's wearing shoes because all of his shoes had heels on them. Which I really aspire to be at that point where it's like Craig Gignac 6'2", but 6'4" when he's out.
Yeah.
When he's on the town in his
With
cowboy boots.
Sorry, wait. Not to wreck this podcast. I just
Yeah.
have to step out for 1 second. I'm being called.
That's okay.
Oh my God, it's
Ju-
okay.
just
Craig and I will talk.
keep chatting.
Caleb
keep chatting,
and I
guys.
can
It's
just
fine.
shoot the
Okay.
shit for a minute.
Yeah, we'll talk shit about Drake while he's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
He won't
Man,
know.
actually, that would be
still
nice.
think
I'd like
he's
to
still
see it
gonna
later.
die on the first. He's still gonna die first in mine for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely appreciate the Nick stories. Man, like the thing about Nick is that he does some of the dumbest things that I've ever seen, but like nobody, for the most part, nobody gets hurt. It's usually good for a laugh afterwards. And he's like pretty aware that what he did was dumb. So it's like it's all in good fun.
He's a good
I haven't
sport.
seen any
He's an incredibly
I
good
haven't
sport.
seen anybody like like when he fucks up, he's like, "Hey, so I'm just gonna let you know that I fucked up." Like, what'd you do? Like, I forgot my guitars. Like, how did you forget your guitars? Both
Yeah.
of your bands are playing this show tonight. Thankfully, that was a London show. The show he forgot his guitars, so it wasn't like
Yeah.
the end of the world.
Yeah,
But
every time I've
there's
forgotten
literally been
instruments.
times where like I would like intentionally leave his guitar on the house, and then when we
Yeah.
were loading up the vehicles, and he'd just like hop in the car, and I'd be like, "Hey man, did you get your guitar?" And he'd be like, "No," and I'd be like, "Why?" And he'd go, "I thought you did." And
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Well, don't you think it'd be best if you knew that your stuff was in the car?"
I'm very
Well,
selfish
yeah.
when it comes to a load up. Like I will always like it'll be like, all right guys, let's load up for the gig. I will grab all of my shit and I'll put it by the door and then I'll stand there and wait for someone to ask for help. Like I'm not going out. I'm making
Right.
sure that I have my ass covered and
Yeah.
then I'll help you out.
Well, the thing
That's,
is if you make sure you have your stuff, then you know.
Yeah, well, you're making everyone
Then
else's
no
lives
problem.
easier because you won't have that scenario where it's like, hey guys, where's my pedal board? And it's like,
Yeah.
the fuck do you mean?
Yeah.
Where's your pedal board? It's your fucking pedal board. Why don't you have it?
There's a great clip out there. Actually, it might even be on like the end of the Taking Bets like tour video thing I put together.
Is it the snack
where-
bag thing?
Yeah, it's the snack bag thing. We were just talking about like Nick like not bringing his guitar, and then like how if you just pack your own shit, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
And so there's
Yeah.
just this video of us we're leaving Oshawa, and I think I was like, "Yo, Nick, like, do you want a beer?" Because I just had some loose beers with me, and then Drake was like, "Did you grab my sugar-free Red Bull?" And I was like, "No." And then he's like, "Well, what the fuck?" And then Hayden's like, "What about my beers?" And I'm like, "No."
No, dude, I'm
And I
not
was like,
grabbing
"You guys just,
your
I was like,
shit."
"Just be responsible for your own stuff." And he was
Yeah.
like, "Well, just," Drake was like, "Put all the snacks in the snack bag." And
Yeah, dude.
it was like, it was this hilarious fight that I'm really glad we caught on video because
Yeah. So
we want to get shirts made that say, "Did you grab my sugar-free Red Bull?" We just have to get more. We have to get more famous so people know that story.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So I in my defense here, I'm gonna try and defend myself here. So basically, what the situation was is when we were in Toronto before we left to Montreal, we stopped at a grocery store and everyone bought like snacks and shit, and then they all got put into this like snack bag on the way there. So everyone was, just snacking away in the car. But then when we left, only Caleb put his own stuff into this said snack bag.
Okay.
And no one else even, gave a second thought with like putting their stuff in any other bag. So I was like, oh, cool. Now that the show's done and like I have to drive for another 3 hours, I'm like, hey, Caleb, where's my sugar-free Red Bull? And he's like, I didn't grab your sugar-free Red Bull. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I bought like this $9 pack of like pepperoni sticks. And I
Oh,
had
dude,
like,
it's criminal how much they charge for those things.
yeah. And I had one in Montreal and I was like, you know what? I'm going to save these for the road. And now there's just an
My
Airbnb in Montreal full of all of our snacks, Hayden's
yeah,
beers.
they're still there, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
the guys
Someone
that
enjoyed
got
those for
that
sure.
afterwards, Hayden literally left like 3 or 4 beers in that fridge too. So like,
Oh,
Yeah.
they
yeah.
won.
Dude,
Whoever got
someone
that
rolled
next
up
won.
to that Airbnb. Hopefully they were like fucking really burnt out, like had a really shitty day, and they roll up and they're just like, dude, there's Cheetos, Red Bull, beer, fucking
Yeah.
still cum all over this comforter, but that's not a big deal. I've got all these snacks.
Dude, one of my favorite parts of that video too is Drake's like, "What the fuck? Like you didn't pack my sugar-free Red Bull?" And then I go, "Did you get your pepperoni sticks?" And he goes, "Yeah, those are still in the fridge too."
Yeah. Honestly,
Oh, rough.
Julia, can you throw out the clip? Julia, throw out the clip.
Yeah.
Roll the clip up,
Actually,
please.
fuck, I actually
Roll tape.
I can do that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll throw the tape in.
Here's the clip right now.
Yeah.
If I remembered them.
I would drink my sugar-free Red Bull.
I can't tell
if I
what
had
it is. Oh, I have a Monster.
Wait, did you pack my sugar-free Red Bull?
Just grab Monster.
What the fuck? Why didn't you just put all the snacks in the snack bag?
Be responsible for your
No
own
one else had a
shit.
snack bag.
Be responsible for your own shit.
What?
I didn't
It
forget
was a
anything
community
because
fridge.
I was responsible.
You forgot
for my
all of
own-
our stuff. That's what you forgot.
No, I didn't.
They probably saw them. It's like, oh, I'm gonna
Did you get your pepperonis too? Are those still in the fridge?
Yeah, they're still in the fridge. They're still in the fridge. I just assumed.
I'm not, I gotta do everything. I didn't forget shit. I remembered everything.
Fuck!
I love doing that. I love
so
I love
great, man.
I love putting all these sections in where Caleb has to edit shit.
Yeah, you just set it up and
I just
Caleb
do
has
it,
to do
and yeah, but if he doesn't do it, then it's on Caleb. You know, it's not my fault. It's like it was a great opportunity. Eventually, I'll wind up helping and editing or something, or I'll be able to facilitate. But now it's just like I can just be like, here's a photo of a dolphin, you know, and maybe it'll be there, maybe it won't be. But,
Hopefully there's a
and-
dolphin there.
Yeah, and I mean, people that listen to the podcast and just like don't watch the video, fuck those people. You know, they're not gonna have any idea.
Yeah, they're all thinking to themselves like, "Oh shit, I wonder what that dolphin looked like."
Yeah, for real. Oh, I really
You know
wish I
what?
could
Yeah.
have seen
hate
it.
that listening
Yeah,
to like
give some-
Rogan or something, and he's like, "Did you see that video of this fucking rabbit kicking the shit out of a vulture?" And then he's like, "Jamie, pull that up." And then like it's just like 2 guys watching
minutes.
this dope video, and
Yeah,
I'm
2
just like,
minutes of them
"Fuck."
watching it.
And then you gotta come home and try to find rabbit beating vulture's ass or something. You're like,
Yeah.
you can't find the video.
But yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
just that would entice me to rewatch the whole thing on video
For
just
sure.
to see that
100%.
clip.
100%.
For
I would
sure.
watch it.
Sugar-free Red Bull. It's
Sugar-free Red
it's
Bull.
gonna take off, and then we're gonna make fucking shirts, and only those who know
You should
will
do
know.
it. I've always
Yeah.
been a fan of like the specialized merch, like fucking single related or like fucking like inside
Yeah.
jokes and shit. It's always fun.
Yeah, it definitely makes it. I feel like it makes for like fans, it makes it more of like a special thing too.
Yeah, it's like
Where you're
intimate.
I know what this is about. It's not just like your band's cool. Can I get your shirt with your band's name on it?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like I bought the cool thing that fucking only I know about.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to. We've been trying to. There's been times on certain podcasts and others. It's different where we'll talk about the quarantine stuff, or it'll be like, "Well, I'm sick of talking about the quarantine stuff." But I haven't chatted with you. All I've really chatted with you, Drake, is when we killed you off in the first podcast in the comment section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
curious. I'm curious
the
what
only communication we've had.
yeah, I'm curious what you've been up to with the quarantine. And you have a girlfriend that works in the hospital circuit of some kind. Is she a doctor or a nurse?
She's a nurse. Yeah.
Nurse, yeah. So what's
So,
been going on in your world?
It's I don't know. It's pretty crazy. We're both still working. She obviously, but yeah, my work is still an essential service, so
Right.
still doing that. But yeah, like what she has to go through is like honestly, something I couldn't even really think about doing. Like
yeah, definitely.
like and just like that like the healthcare worker or the nurse like mentality for all of a sudden like this situation is exactly why like those people get into that line of work.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you know, when shit hits the fan, it's just like, oh, they're still doing it. Like there's no people who are just like, oh, this got really hard, I'm just gonna, you know,
I'm gonna drop out.
pack it in.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, it's kind of hard, this isn't what I signed up for, but like it is what they signed up for. And like even lucky enough, she's at Parkwood Hospital. So it was, you know, it's like a long-term care facility, but still like they're still getting hit hard with, you know, repercussions of like COVID-19, because there's still like spillover from other hospitals.
Right.
And I don't know, like I can't imagine like, you know, what it's actually like. Like I hear stories at the end of the day of like, you know, how work was, but like it's kind of hard to imagine like what the actual situation is, and like all the crazy stuff that, you know, they have to go through.
Yeah, the real experience. I know that like
Yeah.
the nurse and like paramedics and all that kind of thing, their schedule and their hours are already pretty crazy. So like has she been just working around the clock, or what's the deal?
So I mean, for the past couple days, she's just been on like overnights, like 7 to 7, which is like it's pretty hard. Like honestly, working overnights is hard enough based on like, because you know, it's just so hard to like sleep through the day.
Yeah.
When everything going on, but like to stack on, you know, like nursing on top of that, it's just got to be awful.
Yeah, you're taking care of people all day. And I mean, this is like, especially this, like people have so little information. Like we're getting information day by day, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like still, even though, you know, like Canada and London like isn't as bad as it is everywhere else, like there's still shortages of, you know, personal protective equipment and all that stuff. Yeah. So
yeah. Wow.
pretty
That's gotta be wild.
pretty crazy.
Yeah. Well, thank God for her then, you know?
Yeah. And honestly, I don't know if you guys have before, but you just shout out to healthcare workers everywhere.
100%.
Like honestly,
100%.
you the real
Yeah.
MVPs out there.
Yeah. 100%.
You killing it. You killing it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Keep it
funny
up.
to see those
For real,
like
man.
those people that are like, "Oh yeah, like I'm an essential worker." And it's like you're working, I mean like I'm been working too, right? So I mean technically under the Ontario guideline, I'm an essential worker, but I work in agriculture, right? It's just like I'm not,
Yeah.
you know, I'm making plastic pipe. It's not a huge deal. You know, but these people that
Yeah.
are like being exposed to the virus, like I mean, I would consider fast food workers more important or more, you know, at risk than me. You know, I would be saying like, good for
Yeah.
you for going into like good for Anella for going into Starbucks every day and dealing with people. You know, like she's touching
Yeah.
shit that people are handing her and that kind of thing. But I mean, I couldn't imagine being like there just with, you know, a mask and some glasses on with someone that's infected with this virus that is shutting down the entire fucking planet. It's insane.
Yeah.
So
It's something else, man. It's crazy. I haven't actually I should probably check in with my brother who's a pharmacist. I haven't talked to him in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And see how he's doing cuz
He's gotta be dealing
Yeah,
with
my
that shit, too.
man, they're
my
in the thick
sister's a
of it,
pharmacy
too.
technician, and yeah, that's pretty it's pretty crazy there as well, because you can't get around not getting medication, so that's
Right.
Yeah.
that's
Exactly.
like more essential than anything else, right? So
Yeah, for sure. Fucking wild times. Glad I chose the music
yeah.
path.
Yeah.
yeah.
To just
Well,
sit at home and
speaking of
fucking-
which, so like, what have you been doing to pass the time musically, since nobody can play shows and all that kind of shit?
Yeah, so I've just been, you know, making music at home. For those of you who don't know, I have I have my own you know, solo project, BUBBLEGUM. I make electronic music and stuff. So I've basically just been working on that, which is nice. But honestly, it's it really sucks, you know, not being able, you know, to collaborate and, you know, work on music with others
Right.
outside of my own space.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Yeah, man, I miss jamming with you so much.
Yeah, honestly, dude,
it hurts my heart.
I miss the homies so bad.
Dude.
Yeah, I've been
I miss
missing the homies.
fucking.
I got on a
Lost
video
Arts
chat with
jams.
Jared just like a couple hours ago, which was the first time in a while, and it's like, yeah, man, fucking our jam space is sitting there, all of our gear is collecting dust. It's like, fuck, man, we were ripping so hard like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's
like
how I feel.
What's even worse for me is like my entire kit is not even at my house, it's just at the jam space.
Right.
So I don't even have like a
Can't play
home
drums.
kit or anything.
Yeah.
So that's what's really like frustrating. Like at least like you can still like rip bass or play guitar
Right.
or even sing along to stuff at home, but like I need my entire like kit and setup, which
I've been seeing a couple memes where it's like it's like drummers and bands are the ones that get targeted all the time, and it's like solo artists and they're like flourishing and skipping down the street, and then it's like bands and it's like just a fucking dumpster fire. It's like you're just screwed. And drummers, like all these people that are just having to get super acquainted with their fucking practice pads. It's like, this sucks, dicks.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Yeah. Ethan from Plans put this Instagram video up I mean, it would have been a while ago now, but it was just him in his bed, and he was just like, yeah, man, this is my drum set, and he just fucking like would be like, these are the rack toms, and he'd like hit higher in the bed, and he'd be like, that's great tone, and he just like went all around it, and then he was like cymbals, and he like hit the air, and he was like, you're just gonna have to pretend that there's cymbals there.
if you play quiet enough, you can really hear the cymbals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean the solo thing.
I mean, it's a bummer.
Seems to be. I've predicted it a few times now that I think that the inner bedroom pop musicians and all the solo projects are going to start flourishing pretty hard. I mean, I know. I've been
out
doing
of the
it.
woodwork.
Yeah, I've been playing my acoustic guitar more than ever. And like I actually wrote the first song that I've written in its entirety in like years. Just fucking sitting here doing my own thing. And I mean, you've been working on your own thing for a while now, so I mean, it kind of gives you a good reason to work on it some more, right?
Yeah, so like I don't know, for the past while I've just had like tracks that maybe I don't consider myself finished yet, but I have some stuff I'm just kind of sitting on, and the situation kind of makes me feel like, what, there's really no sense in just waiting for like opportunities to put out music now. Like just start putting it out. Like there's no reason for me to just, keep holding on to it.
Yeah. Just hoarding tracks. I was saying, I'm really hoping that people put out music. I've said it a million times now, and actually it's being proven right. I mean, Junko Daydreamer putting out music. Charlie Weber put out a song not too long ago, and people are still putting out music, which is fantastic. I mean, now is the time where people want new content, right? So
yeah, exactly.
But, for sure. It feels weird, like for us or whatever, because we don't have anything that we're sitting on besides a music video, and all I'm thinking about is like, fuck, like as soon as that's done, like that's it. Like
we're out.
We have nothing else.
Yeah.
And like I was like, man, our like fucking all our socials gonna like run dry and everything. But I mean, it kind of is what it is. Cause like what I'm thinking about too is like, it's not even like, oh, when this is over, we can hop back in, because when this is over, it's everybody that had shit canceled is kind of like first dibs on whatever shows and studio time and everything. And it's like, we didn't even have anything booked. So it's like, we're back of the line in terms of that shit. Mm-hmm. But I mean, and once we can get practicing again, then at least we can that'll be a little easier
work
to
on new
regroup,
stuff.
I think. But yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, like that first practice back is gonna be, I don't know, just such a good time.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's
for sure.
what Jared and
it
I
might
have been
work out
saying,
better
too.
for
It's
the
gonna
songs,
be like a party.
honestly.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah, like it might. I mean, yeah, I guess you can only be positive about it. Like it might end up that, you know, better songs will come out of it, and
Yeah.
what we were gonna release maybe wouldn't have ended up being as strong as we were thinking it would be. You know,
Yeah.
who knows?
I feel like there's perks to both, you know, like having singles in the bank right now, or, you know, you've got everything that's new out recently. I mean, like, you guys put your shit out just before the shit hit the fan, right? Which is great because now people have no excuse but to just check it out, right?
Yeah.
But now once everything's spent, you can take this time to like regroup, get all your new shit together. But then all the people that have all this content in the bank, like, they're just stressing like, when the fuck are we gonna be able to put this out? You know, it's like having cash you can't spend. You know,
Yeah.
it's just so shitty. But then once you're able to put it out, like, you've been waiting all this time for the opportune time to put it out, then you put it out and you're just like, oh, well, now I don't have anything to work on. You know, like, I haven't been working on anything new. So
Yeah.
I feel like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't, almost.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same thing. Everybody's kind of in the same boat, and it doesn't really matter. You know?
Exactly.
Like, it
Nothing
kinda just
matters,
is what it
everybody.
is. Yeah.
It's anarchy in this industry of ours.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm just trying to. Nick sent me some, like, a riff the other day, finally, and I was like, yes, let's just do
Nice.
this.
He's still
Just send
pumping
me
out
stuff,
riffs.
and I'll try to fucking send you something. Like, I just like that idea, even if it's not like to the point where we're like trying to send each other wave files and like construct songs. I just like the idea that, like,
Still
here's
creating.
an idea I had. Like, what do you think about that? And it's
there's still
fucking-
stuff happening. There's still stuff
Yeah.
brewing.
yeah, there's still
so.
just movement, and like that's why I'll just send something in the group chat every like couple days. And I'm just like, and like Hayden kept looking at them and then not responding. So the other day I tagged him and I was like, hey man, are you still alive? And then we like chatted for a bit, and it felt good.
I'm very guilty of that too with the Heart Attack Kids chat. Jerry's great, where he'll just be like, man, I'm so stoked to get some gigs going again soon, and like, I'll see it, and I'm like, I am too, but I'm not gonna just like try and be like, yeah, you know, and then I'll just text him like later in the day, and I'm just like, hey man, fuck yeah, or whatever. I'm just glad it's not like, hey, buy this thing right now, you know. It's not like, that's the thing. He's such a gearhead. And like, usually it'd be messages in the group chat like, hey, buy this pedal, and I'm like, no, Jared, I can't.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Can I dip into the band fund and
yeah,
fucking
exactly.
buy the pedal, please?
Give me some of that Heart Attack Kids money.
Can I use the band fund to get some ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I get some sugar-free Red Bull?
I'm gonna buy a
can
whole
I,
case of
use
sugar-free
the-
Red Bull with the band fund.
Yeah.
Can I use the Heart Attack Kids credit card, please, and just do a quick rip to
That
Food
actually,
Basics?
you know what? I'm gonna flex it right now. That exists. We
Yeah,
have
I bet
one.
it does. That's
We have one.
You fancy.
Oh yeah, we got one. We got an account.
Jeez.
We got all that shit.
Nice.
Yep.
Dang.
We're registered, bruh.
Nice.
We're on the grid. Well, no one's on the
I know
grid
another
right
band
now.
that did that.
Yeah.
Nobody's on the grid. Nobody's on the grid.
Nobody.
Yeah, we don't have enough money in the band fund to open an account.
Yeah, our
So,
band fund would be
there's
eaten
no
by
account.
bank fees if we got one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like, you don't even have enough money to open the account. Sorry. And if you did, your monthly fee would just be outrageous.
Oh, it'd be brutal.
Yeah, man.
I had a friend of
Fuck
mine
yeah.
that like he had like fucking 4 bank accounts, and like he was like, yeah, you got to send to like this one because I've got like negative $40 in the other one or some shit, and I'm like, why do you just close the accounts? You know, he's like, oh, just like I owe them bank fees and shit. I'm like, opening new bank accounts isn't gonna fucking help your situation right now. But
Oh my god.
I don't know. He might
I
have
gotta
like
tell
70
you,
bank accounts to this day. We don't know.
I gotta tell you a band bank account story when we're not recording.
Yeah, once we're not
It's a joke.
recording bank records. Nobody
we
talking
can
about
get
their
into the financial details of our lives.
You remember when I was trying to we were having a kitchen table party and I was trying to drunkenly explain how credit worked to everybody. You remember that?
I do remember that. I do
Jesus,
remember that.
I was so wrong
Yeah.
too. The whole time I was just completely lying. Completely lying. I was like, if you go into crippling debt and you pay interest, they like that. That's actually good for your credit. And you were, I remember Drake, I think it was either you or it was Cam, and it was just like, have you ever checked your credit rating? And I was just like, no, fuck no. I'm never doing that.
I definitely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just rambled so hard because I just desperately wanted to believe it myself.
Yeah. You're like, it's cool. If you go like too far in debt, it's like you're not in debt at all. It's wild.
Yeah, exactly.
You can come
They
to the
love
other
it.
It starts going the other way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like being a frequent flyer. You know, it's like, oh, this guy's here all the time.
What you're going to want to do is just, if you put too many numbers in the brackets, it explodes the brackets and then it becomes a positive number
It
again.
bursts out of the brackets and goes directly into your pockets. Oh, God, please,
Finance
that's true.
is easy. Finance is easy.
Finance is easy.
Oh, my.
Stonks.
Oh, my God.
Hopefully the stonks meme is still relevant when this podcast comes in.
Yeah. Hoping to get into stonks after this.
Yeah.
Stonks and bombs.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Do you guys want to do recommendations?
Sure, yeah. Drake, you've seen
Okay.
the podcast. You know what we do here.
Yeah, we kind of did it with the Lost Arts one too.
Yeah, I can't take credit
it started
for
with
that.
a gag. It started with a gag that like I would just get Nick to do movie fucking recommendations. Holy shit! I'll stop having a stroke and learn how to speak. And then yeah. But anyway, because fucking Nick watches all of the movies. Nick and Hayden have seen every movie ever.
Yeah, me too.
And that's a great way to get them riled up if you know. Like,
oh yeah,
that
I
Hayden
watched
doesn't like
I watched
something,
the
but
podcast.
Nick does. It's my favorite thing to do, just in general, is get the two of them fucking riled up in an argument because it's hilarious. The two of them are so cute when they fight.
My personal favorite was naming instruments because I do it, but I love that argument that they had about naming your instrument. Like most of my instruments are named the Joker. They're all named the same. I don't give a fuck. But I think naming instruments are great, and they they can at me for that if they want.
Well, they both take such hard stances on stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like defending
they're
their
almost
honor.
always the opposite stance.
Yeah, and
that
they're
they
almost
have on
always
something.
exactly opposite of the other one,
Yeah.
which makes for great banter, honestly.
Yeah, 100%.
There's I think one of the few things that have happened in a car ride where I was so upset that there wasn't a camera on it.
Oh yeah.
Because it was just this argument that I don't think we did it on a podcast. Hayden was like, I just hate horror movies where it's like there's all these scares in there that are just for the viewer. They're not they don't serve a purpose in the reality of the movie kind of thing, where it's like, in a home invasion movie where
I think
the
It's a
person
fucking
doesn't know
movie.
that somebody's
You're the one that's supposed to get scared.
well, so it's like the scene where they're in the kitchen, right? Like the homeowner's in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then
And then you
behind them,
see
the
someone
invader
walk
just
by.
walks. Yeah. Hayden hated that shit, hates that shit.
Dude,
And
that's
Nick
like
was
a
No, it's
classic.
great. It scares you. And then Hayden's going off about how he hates it. And Nick just goes, well, if you don't like it, then don't fucking watch the movie then.
So Hayden's the one that's anti scare for the audience kind of deal.
Yeah, he doesn't like that.
Well, fucking
Yeah.
fuck Hayden then. He's the one that gets the fuck you in this episode. Because that's a staple. It's an American tradition.
And I think the greatest part of that argument also is it was me and Caleb in the front seats, and Julia sat in between Nick and
perfect.
Hayden while they just screamed at each other over the stupidity of audience scares in horror movies.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
What a perfect
was
mediator, because
amazing.
she has probably never seen a single horror movie in her life, right?
No, dude. No.
So that's perfect, because she just just can't even chime in at all. It's just like, why can't we all just get along? But anyway,
She's just
we
in that
digress.
mode. I'm
What
just
is
trying to play
what
my
are your music and movie / show recommendations, Drake?
So for music, it's it's gonna sound a little bit weird, but Chromeo is doing for the past couple days, they haven't put out music in a while, but they put out these videos that are quarantunes,
Yeah.
and it's just it's just the two of them in the studios, and they just write quarantine based, they're kind of joke songs, but
Right.
they slap so hard because it's just like a Chromeo jam.
Hell yeah.
So it's just on their Instagram, and they're just like 2-minute long videos of like the song that they put together, and like they've put out like 2 so far, but they're so catchy. Like it's all like Chromeo stuff. They have like like the talk box with the with the Moog synth and everything.
Right, yeah.
And it's just good stuff.
Chromeo, y'all.
Right on. Some fucking
If you don't listen to Chromeo, you should feel sad.
I feel sad right now because I don't.
Dude, go check out
Damn it.
Chromeo.
I will.
It's so
I'll
good.
check out Chromeo. I definitely will.
Okay. He'll do it.
Definitely will.
He'll do it right after he listens to Steven Tyler's country album again.
What's your visual recommendation? What's your show, your movie?
So I like just started what is the third season, Ozark. That show's pretty dope.
Ozark. I watched
Is
one
it good?
episode of it and it was really good.
I've been debating
like-
starting it.
Yeah, at first I was like watching it because it's like kind of this similar like Breaking Bad situation. But at first I just kept, comparing it to Breaking Bad, and I was like, oh, this isn't Walter White, but
Right.
like it has this different feel to it that's it's a lot more subtle than like Breaking Bad. It's not as
Yeah, in your face.
kind of like tear your head off like cliffhanger at the end, but like it's still super engaging still though.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Right on.
Well, Caleb, I have a feeling that my watch recommendation is going to be yours, so I'm going to give you the second one.
Oh, I don't really have a watch recommendation.
No?
So
Okay.
Yeah, you go for it.
You want me to go next? Okay. I'm going to say you should
You
watch
can go.
Chris D'Elia's new comedy special.
Oh, true.
Oh shit, yeah, I gotta check that out.
Fantastic. I thought it was fantastic, and Joe Rogan posted up like a plug for him because apparently he's like bigger in the podcast world than the comedy world somehow. As far as I'm seeing online. So he was like, hey, watch my buddy Chris D'Elia's new Netflix special. He's on the podcast all the time, blah blah blah. And the fucking comment section is just ruthless. They're like, fuck this. His comedy isn't funny. He's way funnier on podcasts. And I discovered Chris D'Elia through stand-up comedy first. Like
Same.
I'm a newbie in the podcast world, especially doing them. So it was pretty surprising for me to see that. But I thought that, like, Caleb, you were the one that kind of forewarned me that it was out and that it was good.
Yes.
And I agree with you. I think it's one of his best.
So, like, what I think, I was a fan of Chris D'Elia pre-podcast, but I've been listening to his podcast for, like, the majority of the time. It's been out for, like, 3 years.
Right.
And I think I picked it up around, like, episode 60 or some shit, or around, like, the 1 year mark or whatever.
Okay.
But anyway, I was like in between where I was like, I think I do like him better on podcast than like his current stand-up that I've seen.
Yeah, I do
Especially,
like him on podcasts.
depending on who you put him with, and like his solo podcast for the most part's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
I like generally will check it out every week. If like with Brian Callen or whatever, he's like fucking hilarious, or with Bobby Lee or whatever.
Yeah.
But like watching that special, and when he was in London a couple years ago, I went to that show. So a lot of the material that's in the special was like stuff he was working on then.
Oh, okay.
And I still straight up like, I thought it is like one of his best specials for sure.
I thought it was fantastic. I don't
like,
want
I
to sound
thought
like
it
a
was really
hipster
good.
or anything like that, but I thought
I know.
I thought that his first comedy special was one of his best, and like he's a very visual comedian, right? But like he's got albums on Spotify. Like I'll listen to stand up comedy in like on Spotify at work, and I'll listen to his fucking album, his first one at work, and it's fucking hilarious. And I feel like I probably still could listen to this new one. You know, like that's kind of the
sure.
test where if you can put out like a tape of it, that's like really good. Fucking like George Carlin, you can listen to,
and it still holds up.
yeah, you can listen to it,
for
and it's
sure.
fucking hilarious. You know, like Derek and Clive, fucking Monty Python shit. You can just listen to it, and it's hilarious.
Oh,
They
yeah.
used to put out fucking comedy records, people. You know?
Yeah.
Like, so it's,
Yeah.
you know,
But, well,
I
I
feel
mean-
like it's really good.
They still give out, like, you know, a comedy, like, record award at the Grammys, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, do they?
Dave
I did not know
Chappelle
that.
just won the
Yeah,
Mark
Dave Chappelle
Twain
won the
Award.
last one, yeah.
I watched that, and that I would
Yeah.
recommend that as well. I'm gonna give you a double
I haven't
whammy
seen
this
it yet.
time. Watch the Dave Chappelle awarding the Mark Twain Award special on Netflix is fantastic as well. I think I might have actually recommended that on a previous podcast.
I don't think so. I don't recall.
But my music
keep seeing
recommendation is just listen to so
Yeah.
much Timbaland, man. Dude, Timbaland fucks.
Timbaland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Dude, I was listening
Dude,
to literally, I just
not-
typed in like 2007, 2008, 2009 hits. And it's like all Timbaland, dude. One Republic,
Like,
fucking Nelly Furtado. Like, oh, man.
He produced, what, Future Sex Love Sounds, right?
Yeah, dude. I was listening to Sexy Back earlier.
Yeah, that
too.
album's
Fuck
so
yeah.
good.
I listened to so much shit today. I listened to Lil Dicky's Professional Rapper like 4 times. And then I
Great
listened to
album.
like those playlists all day. Yeah, but I'm going to recommend just listen to Timbaland, bros. And broettes.
Nice.
Nice.
Bros and broettes.
Yeah.
All right. First off, just to really wrap this around, number 1 on Spotify is Ed Sheeran.
Oh,
Just so you
no.
all know. Now
Oh,
you
yeah,
camera-
that makes sense.
I've lost camera for some reason, but we're just gonna keep going.
Okay, well we'll finish up and it'll be fine. We don't need
for
to.
sure.
They've seen
you're
you
still
enough,
here in
Craig.
audio.
They've seen
Yeah.
enough.
My album recommendation is gonna be Eagles of Death Metal, Zipper Down. It's gonna
Hell
be my
yeah.
album recommendation.
Oh.
It's a great
Big
album.
agree.
Yeah, it's great, and it's got boobies on the cover. So what else could you want?
Yeah, man.
Yep,
And
that's
it
always
rips.
nice.
Yeah, man.
I also just figured out that you know the song Silver Lake, and then there's like a bracket part. And I
King
never,
shit of
like,
fuck
connected-
mountain, bro.
It's King Shit of Fuck Mountain. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
It hit me when-
I was gonna get a
I always thought the
tattoo of
lyric
that.
was funny. I always thought the lyric was funny, and then I never pieced it together that that's what the acronym
I've
was.
used that in conversation several times now, and I love it every time. If someone
great.
says something, if someone thinks they're hot shit and I don't, I'll just call them King Shit of Fuck Mountain, and it makes me feel really big and powerful. I'll get that tattooed on me. I don't give a shit.
Jesse Hughes and Josh Homme are great for like these little like quirky sayings where you're like, what the who the fuck says that?
Yeah, my
But they're always
favorite.
great.
My favorite. I'm gonna get in character for this one too. Is you ever roller skate through Target to the fudge section and just stare at it until it exploded or any sort of scenario like that? That's the best one. That's the best one.
Dude,
I remember
that whole-
you
that
recommended
whole,
me that video, and we couldn't
yeah.
stop referencing it all night after I
was
watched
so
it.
good. Yeah, it's yeah. So for anybody it's an Eagles of Death Metal mockumentary for their second album. I can't remember what it's called right now, but you can find it on YouTube. It's like 45 minutes and it's fucking gold. Like they have like CGI'd rabbits and bananas and shit in it.
Yeah,
and it's
fuck that
fucking
banana,
so
dude.
good.
Really high production quality stuff.
It's incredible.
So fucking good. It's
See,
so
and you didn't
good.
think you were going to have a video recommendation today, and now the people
Oh
are
yeah,
gonna
there you go.
see
That's my fucking streaming
best,
recommendation.
The best thing that exists on YouTube aside from this podcast.
Oh my god. And then yeah, so that's probably it. Do you have anything else you want to say, Drake?
I mean, you know, thanks for having me along for this. That was
I'm glad you're still around, Drake. As much
Yeah,
as
man,
we've
I'm
killed
glad you
you
made
off
it.
in these scenarios,
glad
I'm
you
very
made it.
glad that you stuck around.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? You know, I'm that guy who like you see get, you know, taken away by zombies, but you know, then I'm the Deus Ex Machina at the end where you're about to die and I just kill the zombie from behind and I save the day.
Oh. Wow.
That's basically where I show up in your stories. Like, I go first, but I show
Yeah.
up at the end.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay. I'm
That-
down for
that's
that.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
I can dig it.
I feel like you may be too modest here, so I'm gonna plug all of your stuff for you. Go check out I Am Bubblegum on Instagram. Look up Dime. Look up Lost Arts, y'all. All of the platforms.
Yep.
All the stuff.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Music. Yeah, and you hopefully will have some new music for us, will you not?
Yeah, gonna
Oh, yeah.
put some stuff out next month, probably.
We've decided that we're going to give him a time crunch, and by the time this podcast comes out, he'll hopefully have music out.
Yeah, so there will be stuff. I mean, I have...
Stay tuned.
I wanted to put together, something where I have enough songs that are similar to put, out a little pack, which would be nice. So, yeah, see that, next month. May.
Cool.
May for sure.
Perfect.
Nice, dude. All right.
Yeah, I'm...
Yeah, so we just we'll say goodbye to the people and then we'll say goodbye separately. So thanks for checking it out, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Slater.
It's like we're all in the same like kind of squad. Almost,
Yeah.
you know?